Welcome to the Sanctuary. I'm Kyle, and I'm here to tell you, never be afraid to step into the pleasure den of the absurd. So, it's been a while since I posted a video. I was having a little, creative problems, and, I wasn't really into making videos, and then I recently got inspired by some creators who got me inspired to want to do this channel in the first place. So I felt kind of refreshed. I was like, yeah, this is cool. It's not so bad, man. So I had recently seen some videos where people were talking about, their recent hauls, and which I found kind of interesting. And then I was like, oh, well, I have an interesting story. It's not so much of a haul as it is about one particular title that is under two different names. So anyway, here we go. The record company Modern Harmonic puts out kind of like retro era recordings, and they'll redo them with the original artwork and stuff like that. Sometimes if it's movie related, you'll get a DVD along with it, which is really cool. And they primarily focus on music, all different kinds of music, from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and I just saw that they had something up from a band from the early 90s. So you can go to their website, check it out. I'm not paid by them to do any kind of advertising, but their channel is very interesting, and it's fun to listen to what they got to offer. So anyway, they released this album, Blues for a Stripper by Mundell Lowe. Mundell Lowe is a jazz guitarist, was a jazz guitarist. He passed away a few years ago. He was in his 90s, I do believe. And here's a little tidbit for you. For fans of guitarist Roy Buchanan. Roy Buchanan was first introduced to the world via a PBS special dedicated solely on him and what a great guitarist he was. And so they had these different segments of this film where he would play with other guitarists, like Roy Nichols with Merle Haggard. Roy Buchanan sits in with them, and Roy Buchanan sits in with Johnny Otis, and he also sits in with Mundell Lowe. And he's playing Mundell Lowe's composition Misty right in front of him, and Mundell Lowe's just sitting there with his arm on his guitar, just watching, and and so it was that's how I got to know the name of Mundell Lowe. Now, back to this record. It says here on the back, it was originally issued in 1962 as Charlie Parker Records PLP 822. So the other thing here is one of the things that interested me about this, other than it being in the early 60s, jazz record by Mundell Lowe, somebody who, let me hear more of. Well, it says on the back here, the swingingly cinematic score was commissioned for a sexploitation classic entitled Satan in High Heels. The story of a woman caught in the decadent nightlife of the big city. Mundell Lowe's compositions aptly complement and enhance the story's mood and atmosphere, while often juxtaposing humor with strains of profound symbolism. The score, a stellar example of jazz noir, however, is never decaffeinated. It's relentlessly vibrant and engaging. And yes, I would agree. It's this early 60s big band style type of jazz, actually with, a lot of famous names playing along with him. You got Mundell Lowe, you got Ed Shaughnessy, Oliver Nelson, Al Cohn, and Phil Woods. And it delivers that type of stuff that you would often associate with, jazz singers of the time, like Sinatra, Dean Martin, and for those that may not be aware of what that is, a more contemporary reference might be, this is the type of music that you might associate with the character of Quagmire listening to on the television show Family Guy. But yeah, jazz noir is a great way to describe the music on this album. So, Modern Harmonic, does a really good job. I have several of their releases, and so this is the album here, and it's pretty cool. I see you. I hope this makes it onto the thumbnail. Anyway, it plays great, sounds great. Fidelity on it is really nice. It is not it's not 180 gram, but it does sound good, and that transparent vinyl is really nice. So, I got this record, reissued by Modern Harmonic. Did not come with the DVD of the movie, sorry to say. But if you are interested in seeing the movie, the world's greatest video company did release it. It was always part of their catalog for a long time, and you can get Satan in High Heels on DVD from Something Weird Video. And you can go to the Something Weird Video website and pick it up from there. That's probably the best place to do it. So anyway, last spring, actually, last year, I went to my regular movie convention, and I saw this for sale, and it was very affordable. I do believe either this guy or another vendor had it for sale. The other vendor wanted a little bit more for it. This was quite less in price, very affordable. I think maybe I paid $10 tops for this, and I was very happy because this is the Charlie Parker Records release, original soundtrack. Now, these track listings are different on this album than on this one. Hope you can read those. So here's the titular star of the movie, this Satan in High Heels herself, Meg Miles. And this LP says that it's mono. The cover's a little ripped and falling apart here. But the album itself does play great. There's no skips. Sounds really good. And so, you know, I was just, I was happy to get it, you know, so I keep these two records together. And, and when I went back to the movie convention in the fall, I saw several other copies, vendors selling this, and they wanted, you know, like $65 for it, stuff like that, you know. So I'm happy to have have both of them, you know, as part of the collection here in the sanctuary. And so I just wanted to get back into posting some videos, and I figured I would start off with this. I keep them both in the plastic that came with the reissue of Blues for a Stripper. So, with that, in the notifications for all of my videos, I'll usually have a link to maybe another video, you know, that's in reference to what I'm talking about in the video, and so and I also have my email address if you want to help support the channel. You know, if you want to see these chopped up and edited like your other favorite YouTube stars, well, I'm gonna need a laptop. So you know, any donations would be appreciated, and you could do that via PayPal. Just look at the information in the notification of this video, and you can also correspond with me and ask me questions, give me some you know, if there's any particular thing you want me to talk about, you know, if there's things you've seen already, you know, some of my videos, and you want me to expound on them, or continue on with a particular band or movies or actors and that kind of thing, just let me know. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw it out there. You know, that's glad that people are visiting. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, show it to your friends. I've done some videos now on some movie memorabilia that I have, some movie stills and lobby cards, and I just recently did one about the Magical Mystery Tour box set that the Beatles had released, and you know, nobody ever really talks about that box so much as they do, you know, the White Album or the, you know, the Let It Be, or you know, any of that stuff. And you know, I got videos about all kinds of different things, so check them out. Give it a like, give me a comment. Love to hear from somebody else who likes to talk about movies and music and whatnot. And so you're always invited to come join me here in the sanctuary, aka the pleasure den of the absurd.